guys, it's me again. How are you out there? Before I get into it, I'll give you the usual spiel. If I'm calling to you and you like me as a reader, please give me a like. I just started my channel, trying to grow. Need some feedback, hit me up in the comments, hit subscribe, please and thank you. Can't do this without you guys. Alright, but this reading, spiel over, sorry guys, is connect to a loved one. So I don't pre-draw anything. You need to see this live, especially if you're trying to connect to a deceased person. You don't want any questionable variables or what have you. So I do all of this live for you. All I ask is that take a deep breath, picture the person in your mind that you want to connect to. Think about what advice you need, what you want them to say. Just think happy thoughts about this person. I don't allow any evil to come in my workspace, so don't worry about anything evil coming through. I won't allow it. Anyone who hurt you in your past, my guides won't allow it. So, only good people will come through for you. I'm going to start with some pre-drawn channel messages. When I get the time or I'm pulled to, I just sit in a room all by myself, zen out, and I listen to the dead. And I write these cards out. So, could be anyone in the collective. I will do these sporadically, so if I don't come through for you this time with your loved one, come back and see me. I do this every week. I will at least do one. So just put your energy in my energy, hit the subscribe, the like button. Your energy gets mixed in with mine. I'll pick up on your loved ones. But let's see who's out there who has a message. Spirits out there, please let us know what your loved one needs to know. I get very quiet during these because I channel. And I get a lot of these because these tell us more than any tarot cards will ever be able to tell us. These are channeled directly from spirit. I am a psychic medium. I can see and talk to the dead. Just saw a shadow figure. Welcome, welcome. They're coming to the table. These ones are a little harder because I have all these crazy stickers on them. I have a feminine energy. Doesn't mean that they are female. They're just in their feminine energy right now. I'm getting very protective vibes. Family member of some kind, either married in or your family or ancestor you never even met, could be. A lot coming through for you. Very strong. Might be deceased a while, or they just were very powerful on earth as well. Alright, I do one postcard from Spirit per reading, so let's see. Just one please, Spirit. What do you want your love? Oh, thank you. Told you, they're powerhouse. Alright, this is what I call the tearjerker deck. Anyone out there who is a medium who does connect to spirit readings like me, this is a good deck. I found it on Amazon. Talking to Heaven. Tearjerkers, but the good kind. Good messages. Very heavy. Getting very heavy vibes. They're very worried. Sometimes I hear words. Just trying. Next we have the Sweet Dreams. Oops, sorry. Also found this on Amazon. A cute little deck. Good advice. You can use it for any type of reading. I was just told to use it today for you. They're talking. I don't read these negative. I don't read anything negative when I'm connecting to a loved one. Unless they clearly, like, no, read it the other way and I hear it loud and clear, then I will. But for the most part, everything they say is positive. Believe in your own magic. I love this deck. It has a lot of different types. It's mostly women on it, but they're all cultures, all shapes, all sizes. They don't discriminate. I highly support decks like that. I am a feminist, so I like that they put all body types, all colors, represent. There's a card for everybody on here. I highly suggest it if you're a tarot reader. Again, I found it on Amazon. I'll show you the cover. It's a very pretty deck. I like it. I tend to lean more on oracle cards than tarot. I do have tarot cards. I do use them, but most of my stock is oracle cards. Alright, we'll pull more if we need to later, but we got a lot. Let's get crack-a-lacking. From your loved one to you. Dearest you, there is only one you, and you have a unique path and a special purpose. You're supposed to have a very specific experiences in this world and meet certain people. But then it is up to you how you live, how awake you choose to be, and how willing you are to grow and strip away what's false. Don't compare yourself to others. It's easy to think a person is happier just because their outside looks good according to society's standards, but you can't know anyone's internal experience. Compare yourself only to your past self. See how far you've come. Don't be distracted by what others are doing or accomplishing. Stay focused on what inspires you. That's how you get successful and find happiness. Want what you have now, not what someone else has. You're making me say this again. Not what somebody else has. We love you immensely and know your journey ahead is sparkling with miracles and wondrous things. Trust. Loving you forever and ever. Okay. I have a feeling this is about love. You're comparing yourself and your success to other people's. That's a dead-end street. You are not other people, you are you. You have your own journey to walk. You aren't going to be the same as anybody else. Everybody is different. Walk your own path. Be authentic to yourself. It's basically what they're saying. Don't get caught up on appearances. A lot of people pretend to be happy when they're really not, especially on social media. Alright. Oracle advice for you. We got Clover. Release your guilt. Number 21 might be a numerology number message for you. 21, or when you turn 21 was a significance. You could be turning 21 this year. Take what resonates. Release your guilt of past mistakes. I feel like you're really being your own critic, and a very bad one and a very critical one. Like you're nitpicking yourself over everything you've done wrong, or everything that you feel has gone wrong is your fault. No, they say. Your luck's changing also with this Clover. I feel like you've had a lot of bad luck. They're very worried about you. Sundress, do it for you. Number 41. I feel like you've been trying to follow the path of other people that you are inspired by, or other people in your life are trying to tell you what to do, and you're not listening to your own voice and being authentic. Like, I don't think that's a good idea, so you're doing it and it's setting you back a little bit. Stop following other people and listen to your own voice, because you have a strong one, a very important one. I just heard. Be true to yourself. Again, stop doing things because other people are doing it, or because you think the people you're inspired by will like it. You got to do. This spirit is all up here. Like, stop watching and listening to everybody else around you. Stop taking instruction on how you should do your job or what you should say. I hope this is resonating, because I don't know where they're going with this. Alright, messages. I am receiving powerful messages from my guides right now. I trust my feelings. Ooh, so this person is one of your guides, and they've been trying to talk to you for a while. I do feel like you are on the money with communicating with this one. I feel like you are seeing the signs, or you're at least feeling it in here. You feel them with you at times. They're all around you. They're just trying to get you back on the right path, but you're very in the lack mentality, feeling like you don't deserve it, feeling like everything's your fault, like you've ruined everything and you can't make it right again. You're just stuck in like a depression, and this person's trying to get you out of it. Vulnerability. I allow myself to be vulnerable and honor my inner grace, wisdom, and beauty. You're being more vulnerable than you ever had. You're the kind of person who was kind of taught you can't. Like if you're a man, this is like you're a man. You're not allowed to cry. You're not allowed to show your emotions. Or you just come from a family who didn't allow you to have those emotions, especially when this person died, about death and about things that hurt your heart. You just hid it within yourself. This spirit is recognizing you're making leaps and bounds to let it out of your body. Being vulnerable is very hard for you, but you're trying. You're trying very hard to show it. They like this path. They want you to be more vulnerable. Pay attention to your vulnerability and who you give it to. Who you give it to is vital. I feel like people use your vulnerability against you, which is making you shell up more, and that makes the spirit angry because they recognize in you that it's taken so long for you to get here to be able to be vulnerable. So anybody who threatens that, the spirit doesn't like and is trying to protect you from. Acceptance. I overcome my biggest challenges by accepting what is. This is accepting. They want you to, or you might be doing this now, to acknowledge that everybody makes a mistake. It's how we learn. Accept that not everybody is perfect, including you. Accept that not everything is for you that might work out for other people. It's not going to work out for you because you're not them and they're not you. Accept difference. Accept difference in yourself and accept the things you cannot change. Stop trying to control things or fix it or make up for it. You can't go backwards. Go frontwards. Focus on the future. Focus on today. Don't go back anymore. Don't be afraid with that vulnerability. Don't be afraid to stand out on your own, to go your own path. Like, they're taking me to the back. Walk towards your light. Stop listening to people around you. Stop trying to follow the beat of someone else's drum. Stop. Like, you're supporting everyone else's voice, but you're not supporting your own. You're not being authentic to your own voice and your own inner feelings. You're just kind of agreeing with a spouse, is what I heard. You're just agreeing with a spouse to make them happy, and if it's not a spouse, it's like a business partner, somebody you're in contract with, or someone you just like very much that you're trying to be like. So you're not being yourself at all. Don't be afraid to be yourself. If they're meant to be in your life, they're going to accept that. Understand that everybody, I feel like you're kind of being pushed in the wrong direction. You're getting bad guidance, bad advice from people. You're trying to be vulnerable. You're trying to let your feelings out, but you're doing it to people who use it against you, use it as a weapon, or manipulate you. You know what I mean? Oh dear. I watch over you every day, especially since they died. I feel like this person is very much a family member, has some kind of ancestral pull, or a parent here. Very concerned, almost like motherly. Like I said, they were in the feminine energy. They're very motherly about you. This could be a mother or just someone who feels very maternal about you. You are never alone. They are with you literally always. They are one of your guides. I feel like you have a spiritual gift. I heard medium. I don't know if you're open to it, but you can connect to spirits like me. I feel like you're very much afraid to. You're afraid to see spirits. You're afraid to open that up. I feel like you might have had some bad experiences, or you're desperately trying to get in contact with this spirit. I don't know if you watch my other one, but the more emotionally attached you are to a spirit, it's actually more difficult to connect with them if you are a medium. I find it very hard to, well, the first couple days when somebody dies, I can see them very clear, but after that, after the initial, they show up to let you know that they're okay, it's very hard for me to communicate because I don't ever want to hurt our healing process. I feel like by seeing them, you would get addicted to seeing and talking to their spirit, and it would hinder your life. So as much as they want to come forward, you need to do the healing work within yourself. And then I feel like when you're at peace and you're in a good place, you're going to be able to connect to them. It might be very quick, but you'll just see them like walk by, or you'll see them standing there smiling in the light. But you're so hurt and tormented still about this person's death, so they're not going to come to you because it will hurt you more. I do feel like why don't you show yourself to me? Why won't you communicate with me? I want to hear your voice. I want to see you. But they can't because your heart is still so hurt. You're just starting to learn how to be vulnerable. They don't want to cripple you or hinder your growth in any sense. So they came to me to get to you. You wanted them to connect to you. Here they are. I see all of your thoughts. All of the times that you don't say what you're really thinking, or you just go along with the program and just because you don't want to make waves, or I heard trying to get fame or trying to get in good graces, so you're just playing a part, you're acting. This person sees what you're thinking. Like up there, the rules are different. So they're seeing how much you're tormenting yourself and how much you're shoving yourself down in a box to fit everyone else's mold. That makes them very angry because I feel like you're a unicorn, and for me a unicorn is a starseed, somebody who has a great purpose, and by being yourself and by being vulnerable, you're going to teach other people. Like you're meant to be a teacher. Everything you've endured, especially about grief, I feel like you're supposed to be teaching kids about, but you're not being authentic because you're playing a role, if that makes sense. So they see how much damage the people around you are actually causing. They don't like it. Oh, I had to leave that way. They left you very suddenly. I heard brakes and screeching is my sign for a car accident. Could have died in a car accident or just something very sudden. Like they didn't even know themselves that they were going to die. I feel like they died young. Didn't get to say goodbye. I didn't get to say goodbye. I heard that clearly. That pains them the most. It was so hard to leave you. And if you have a sibling, it was very hard to leave them, because even though a soul knows that it's their time, this person is very motherly about you. I don't know if it is your mother. They're just very maternal. I feel like you were very young. They knew it was going to cause damage, and they knew it was going to hurt your heart very much. So they actually cried. Their soul cried as they were entering and crossing over. They cried because I'm going to cause them pain. I'm going to hinder their life. They can see so much. Like when your life flashes before your eyes, you also see the future of your loved ones, because the spirit world understands it's very hard for us to let go of our bodies and to let go of earth, and we need to know that our, especially children, are going to be okay. So they would see not only their life but your life growing up, because I feel like you were very young. So they did recognize that their death was going to do damage and keep you from being that showing that vulnerability or being vulnerable. So that they took it very hard. It wasn't that they had a hard time leaving Earth or leaving their body. They had a very hard time leaving you and their other children, or people they felt maternal about. I have a new understanding. Exactly. I heard starseed. They could have been a starseed as well. Ancestral beings, I would look into that. They have been to Earth more than once. They are returning to Earth again soon. I heard reincarnation. One of your future children will be them reincarnated. FYI. Alright, you are my shining star. Exactly. There's so much light. They love you so much. You're so unique. You had that spark. You made them laugh. I'm just feeling all this joy for you. They knew you were going to be a star from a very young age. Who gives a hoot about what others say, or about how others would handle it, or about what others say you can do and can't do? Who gives a hoot about being normal, or about fitting in a box? Like I said, people are trying to squish you in a box, about standards before you, about obstacles only placed by jealousy. I feel like people are very jealous of this life. They just want to kill your star, or they want to steal your thunder. They want you to be in the background and them to be in the forefront. No, my dear. I just heard you are the one that's supposed to be in the forefront, speaking. You're taking a supportive role when you're supposed to be the one, and they're supposed to be supporting you. They're a karmic, ruining your life. This one is angry. Stop icing them out. I heard they sent people in your life. Somebody you're inspired by, who makes you feel good, who filled you up with light. You're just in competition with this person, or you're trying to get back at them, or you're refusing to go towards them, even though you're getting all these signs and synchronicities because you're afraid. You know you have to be vulnerable. You feel that it's a divine purpose. I just feel like, I don't know if this business or love, but you're with a karmic who's sucking your light when you're supposed to be with somebody who you're supposed to shine bright together with, if that makes sense. But you're icing the good one out and you're keeping the karmic. You're like, stop it. Oh, it is your mother. I only have one mother card in all of these cards. This is your mother, like I said, maternal. You are just as precious and important to me now as you were in life. A mother's love never dies. You're their baby, their youngest. And you're a male, I heard. My baby boy is what I just heard. You will always be my baby boy. This one loves you very much. I felt you hold my hand. I knew you were there with me as I left this world. It gave me great peace that I did not have to die alone. I thank you so much for that. I promise I'll be there to return the favor one day. But I don't want you to dwell on my final moments. It's just a fragment of my life. Remember me happy and healthy and alive, because that's what I am still. I don't know if this is two groups, two sons. One could be there with their mother as they die, but I really feel like this is about a funeral or after they died. They didn't leave right away until you found out about their death, or you got to come and say goodbye. I'm seeing a letter. You wrote them a letter, they got it. I put a letter in my grandpa's coffin too. Letters must be big when people die. We gotta write our feelings out. They're recognizing it. But I feel like you either held their hand in the coffin or touched their hand in a hospital bed. They were already dead at this point. But I'm also getting a picture like you were young when you died, but your man body, like your higher self, was with them when they died, if that makes sense. They got to see you as a man before you were a man. That's pretty cool. Don't give up. You have come so far. You're doing so well. It's almost over. Keep going. We're rooting for you up here. Getting out of this karmic, I feel like you're playing a part, like you have secret plans here. Don't give up on yourself. You're thinking, it's all in your mind. You haven't, I don't feel like you've made a step, but you're thinking about it. Don't give up on the one you're icing out. I feel like you're very afraid of that person's light and to be vulnerable. Don't give up on yourself. Let that vulnerability out of your body. You're meant to teach. Life is pain. I wish I could spare you the hurts life brings. I wish I could comfort you like I used to. The wound will mend, baby, I promise. Like I said, you're their baby. For now, lick your wounds and eat junk food and have a good cry. Let it out, love. I'm there with you, holding you tight. I just heard British. Let it out. Nope. I can't do a British accent. It's horrible, but they could be British here or have some kind of accent. You're being vulnerable about their death for the first time. You're allowing the pain and the emotions to come out, or you want to. That they're recognizing this. Let it out. Let your pain out. You're supposed to teach about this pain. So many people lose their parents very young. This world needs you. But in order to learn that lesson, you gotta heal. I heard don't be vulnerable with the one you're with. They use it as a weapon, as a game to themselves. Oh dear. There is no fair. Bad things will happen. There's no why. There's no reason. It's cruel and unfair. I'm sorry this happened. But we can either lay down in defeat or rise up in glory. I hope you choose to rise. This is about marrying the wrong one or going into business with the wrong one. I feel like you copied them in that sense, if that makes sense. I just got hit with sad. Your intentions were pure. I feel like you really loved somebody, or you were really excited about a job and the wool was pulled over your eyes. They were playing you. It's a hard lesson for you to learn. You don't deserve that, I heard. Never deserved that. Trying to make me cry, I swear. Yes, that's me. That song you keep hearing over and over again. I'm talking to you. So they've been speaking to you with a specific song and you've been hearing it. And you're like, Mom, is this you? Yeah, they're answering you. They speak to you a lot through music. I'm going to be okay. You will end up on top. All the drama will fall away and peace will come to your life again. Hold on just a little bit longer. The conclusion is right on the horizon. You've been going through some shit, but you're going to transform with that little butterfly and good is coming. I feel like you're going to decide to walk away from people, and you're going to just, the minute you walk away, your whole body's going to be like, I'm free. Like you're just waiting for that freedom, and it's coming. Thoughts are like hugs and kisses to those gone. I hear you, my love, every word. I'm with you, my heart, always. That's twice they called you my love, in like a British accent I'm hearing. As you tell me about what hurts, I hug you so close. So you talk to this person. It might not be out of your mouth. It might be in your mind. They can see your thoughts. They can hear your thoughts. They recognize that you talk to them a lot. They love that so much. They're so connected to you. Like I said, they're one of your guides. They've been guiding you the whole time since they died. They never left you. Never, not once. Even when they crossed over, they came right back down as an angel. They never left you. You are their baby, their prize, their most important. You and a sibling or more than one sibling are their most valuable. They don't care about nothing else but you guys. That's it. They are always with you. I feel like both of you and your other siblings also talk to them, especially mentally when you're thinking of you. It's like you're sending them hugs, but you continue to keep them a part of your life. They adore that. I like to talk to you with music. Again, when you hear our songs, that's me saying hi to you, to show you what you need to know about life. Oh my God. So yeah, they are talking to you through music. Pay attention, especially if it's songs that they played a lot when they were alive. It's definitely them. I am helping you heal. You will get better from this. You will feel better again. Exactly. Whatever toxic karmic month you're in, they're helping you get out of it. I do feel like they sent something good. They sent you help, but you iced it out. Whatever sunset is, stop doing that. They're bringing that up again. You have so much doubt in yourself. Instead of focusing on what you think others are better at, perhaps you should focus on why you let doubt rule your mind. Why are you doubting yourself so much? What are you trying to prove? There's a lesson in that. Pay attention to how you feel and why you want to be like other people, why you need to be successful. What does that matter? I've said it 100 times. All you bring with you when you die is love. Who loved you and who loved you back? Fill yourself up with those who are good to you, who fill you up and make you feel good and help you shine your light to the world. Because as I said, you're meant to be a teacher, a counselor of some kind, public speaker, I heard. So, you got shit to do. Boy, get up. Everything's going to be fine. Have that faith. This person is a powerhouse. They are with you always. They never left you. Not for a second. They never will. You just can't see them or hear them. They're just like a little orb all around you. Like, I'm here. Hello, I'm your mother. I gave birth to you. Why would I leave you? What are you doing? Stop following these people. They're just like, they might come to you in a butterfly. If you see butterflies, I feel like you saw them a few times this summer. Jumping frogs. I don't know what that is. I don't know if you played leapfrog or if you just saw a lot of frogs this summer. Or you will see them now. I don't know. Something about a frog. They might have liked frogs. I'm your father. And you and I will always be connected. I miss you so very much. And I love you so very much. I'll always watch over you. I'll always be there for you. I'm so proud you're my kid. And I'm so proud of how far you've come. I'm in your heart as you're always in mine. We will never part again. Your father is not deceased. If I feel like you're apart from your father, your relationship with your father is strained. This mother, I don't know if they're with their father up there as well, but I just really feel like you need a sign, like you're worried about your father, or your father's in poor health. Something about you and your father isn't right. They are proud of you. They do love you very much. I don't know if mean words were said or there's a lot of distance. No matter what happens, they're your father and they love you very much. This mother up here wants you to work on your relationship with your father, because you're not going to have your father on earth forever, and they don't want you to live with regret if something happens to your father. They want you to be at peace with each other. So your father is not deceased, but this one wants you to know that they do love you, that things will get better there. Have a little faith. Reach out. Big or small movement is movement. One day, one step at a time. Exactly. They are recognizing that you are changing and evolving every day. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with your journey. Rome wasn't built in a day, people. The only life you can control is yours. And even then, your control of it is limiting. You cannot conduct the will of destiny. You must follow the music it plays. Literally, follow the music. They're like, music, anytime I'm trying to give you a message. Something about what you iced out. I don't know what that means, but you ice somebody out that they sent to you. And they just keep throwing it in your face. They're trying to get you to listen, especially through music. But you need control. You need to be the one in control. This one's up here. You gotta let go of the reins. Gotta let go of the reins. You can't steer life like you steer a horse, okay? You can't just be like, alright, pull right, and now the horse is gonna go right. That's not how life goes. Life is not a horse. You are riding life, but you have no reins. You're just riding the horse like, okay, I hope I don't die. Nothing to hold on to. I'm just going by the seat of my pants. That's life. You can't control shit, my friend. The more you try to control, the more you make a plan, the more they laugh at us up there. I'm a Virgo. I try to make plans, and I try to control shit too. And I get kicked in the face every time, like, duh, dum dum. You are not in control. You are not in power. This is just your body, and I put you on this earth. But guess what? Up here, I say what goes. Gotta give control to spirit and destiny. Just be along for the ride. Center yourself, be peaceful in here, and just know that it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Do they make you feel like you can do anything? Do they listen when you speak? Do they think of you as often as you do? Do they treat you with respect? If they don't, that's not right love. I heard love only when it's right. Oh my god, I did a reading like this a long time ago. I feel like this mother comes back. I don't know who this mother belongs to, but you've come to my table a few times. Maybe you're following me to YouTube now. I hope it finds you, but you need to evaluate the love situation you're in, because I feel like it's very bad and toxic. I don't know, like I said, it could be a work partnership, it could be a lover. They're not specifying. You could work with a lover that's just... I saw a name written out, and then somebody erased it. Like they're trying to erase everything about you, especially your light. You are meant to shine. You are unique. My body is gone, but my heart is healthy and full. My body is now light and vibrant, like I said, like an orb. I am surrounded by love and beauty. I am okay. I'll be there when it's your time. Until then, let's make you okay. Just be happy. That's what I want. Let me go. I'm hearing let me go. I'm okay. I just want you to be okay. This mother hen, I'm telling you, she comes time and time again to my table. I think you need to get a hold of me. I think you need a private reading out there. Whoever's mother this is, they're not going to stop coming to my table until you listen. They're coming to me because you keep watching, which I appreciate. Thank you so much for supporting me, whoever you are out there. I will help you. I feel like you're hung up on letting this person go. You don't know how. The deceased world is my forte. I know about the deceased. I know I've lost a lot of people myself. Grief, unfortunately, is my business. Reach out if you need me, okay? Love and light out there. Bye.